Hello, John here, also known as Veninator, and welcome back to the channel. So, unfortunately, we didn't make the cut this week in CCF, which wasn't too surprising. Well, I knew we hadn't, basically, because I played it so late on in the event, I already knew what the cut line was. And yeah, we missed out by one shot, which isn't bad at all. So what I'm going to do here, so as per usual, I tend to try and make a casual round if I don't make it. So what I'm doing this time round is I'm going to play the same course, so the same course that's in CCF, but I'm going to play it as the Technician here. So that's why I'm this lady here rather than my normal person that I normally am. Yeah, so I'm going to see what happens if I play Technician. So my Technician is overall 83. I'm just building her up so I can get to 85 overall, so I can get the pick ability, which is handy for bunker shots and all that sort of thing. And yeah, I thought, you know what, why not play as her and see if I find this easier or anything, because the Technician is a bit more reliable with their shot taking. And yeah, I've heard a lot of people say Technician is the way to go on this game, so you know what, let's give it a go. Let's see how we play with the Technician. But yeah, I'm not used to playing with the Technician, so I'm not expecting to play really well or anything all of a sudden. I'm also using the default clubs, so I don't have any bonuses there. And my main character is also overall 99, so there's a few advantages to that one. Okay, it's a decent start. Yeah, not too bad there. And of course, no pressure on me here at all. This isn't the TGC Tours today. But yeah, I was really pleased with how I played in that last tournament. I've been away for it for quite a while. I'm not quite at the level I was when I left. Not that I was at a great level really on this game. Never quite got used to it. And then I left and didn't play for 2.5 months. So yeah, I've got a lot to learn on this one. That felt really nice, really easy, that part. I overpowered it, but it felt really smooth. And there you go, 1 under through 1. But yeah, I mean, if I did find out the Technician is better for my game, eventually I would end up using it, I'm sure. Just change some things around, and then I'll just use the Technician, but I'm not sure yet. Hitting some great shots, though. Fantastic. So yeah, all I've done basically with the Technician, I put all of the stats that I've got, like all of the additional stats I've put onto it, have all been into contact and the ones that make it more reliable, basically. So yeah, I haven't put anything into power, haven't changed the putting stats, haven't changed the recovery stats, none of that. That was not a good shot. Not sure what I was thinking in that one. That was a pretty good hit. And yeah, it's rolled pretty well. Yeah, and it's stopped. Fantastic. Pretty smooth again. Yeah, so far so good. 2 under through 3. So a pretty decent result so far. And yeah, I've been practicing a little bit since the last time I played. So I've been playing career mode to try and get into the swing of things, and it's been hit and miss really. I haven't been doing too well with it. So this is 8 up from here, so 176, which is right there. I don't have all the abilities on here. I haven't selected them. So I don't have the choke shot, which probably would have been the shot I would have gone for there. Instead I did a transition shot. Well, a partial shot, I should say, sorry. Wasn't the best, but that's alright though. Okay. Yeah, feeling pretty good with this player actually. He's quite good. Another solid swing. And right in the centre of the fairway because of the roll there. Yeah, so the club types are different as well. I don't have a hybrid as with my main player. I do have a hybrid in real life. I can't play golf very well at the moment, unfortunately. And with everything that's been going on, I haven't been able to practice. So I've underswung that, so is that even going to get there? It isn't. It's not bad though, it's very close. That's a comfortable par. So yeah, so far it's been quite consistent and comfortable, which is nice to see. I will try and get the next video out a little bit earlier in the week. It was Wednesday, I think, when I actually recorded the last one, and then after that, I think it might have been Thursday I released it, I think it was, which is, yeah, very late in the week. So I'll try and do it a little bit earlier this time around. Just getting into the swing of things again, getting back onto the game. No, that's a shame. It's a bit of a wonky putt. But yeah, we're not playing for anything, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, so this is 9 down from here, so 188. 186 with the bounce. The bounce, yeah, with the bounce and the wind. Well, we'll just go with it. Yeah, we're really going to pull that because I mishit it, of course. So I take it on normal flop shots. I take it, yeah, you can do normal flop shots. Good. Right. Okay. So I saw a guy called Trent who plays very well on this game. He did spin to move this flop shot close to the middle. And I never thought of doing that. So let's try this. Right, so I hit that much better than usual. And it went further away because of it. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that's alright, yeah. I mean, that flop shot, yeah, that was a bit more comfortable, actually. Good to know. Something to work on. But yeah, I am willing to learn and change the way I play. I tend to rush my shots quite a lot. But yeah, I'm going to have to really try and think about it if I'm going to get back up to the top of the challenge circuit and maybe beyond eventually. But yeah, I've got a long way to go before I can do any of that. That's comfortable. But yeah, there's something about this that feels a lot easier with this Technician. So something I'm really going to have to consider whether or not I should change to it. Get onto the fairway, that's fine. Almost went for a punch by mistake there. Underswung it. Didn't hit it perfectly by any means. It's alright though, it's not bad. It's on the green. That's a decent putt, if a little bit underpowered. There you go, that's nice. So 1 under through the front 9. Yeah, comfortable. I mean, obviously, if I was playing the actual tournament, 1 under, I would not be happy with that, really. At this stage, I know I'd need more. That's a nice shot. But then I would be playing with a suboptimal player sort of thing either. You know, I don't have any of the stats sort of set up where I want them. Like, I don't have any of the clubs upgraded, for instance. That looks like a good shot. I definitely have practiced more with this style before I got onto an actual event. Ooh, it's unfortunate. Yeah, so I don't expect to be playing with the Technician next time I play the TGC Tours. But who knows? It's something to think about. It's a really far right one, that one. Okay, Then if we go flop shot again, let's aim at it then. Let's try and be confident about this. Wow, that goes really high. I'm surprised that's so far. That was really odd. Sorry, that just felt really odd. I know that was a criticism of the game when it first came out, that the swing mechanic for the chip, well, that sort of thing, seems like you have to go really far back, like way further back than you should. And I definitely felt it there. The swing is different with this build. Like it's like a different animation or something. Unless it's just because I'm a woman now rather than a man on the game. I don't know. I don't know if that's why. Who knows? Solid. And it's an eagle. Well, there you go. So I got rid of that double bogey. We're back to what we were before. Brilliant. Oh no, there's a bunker. Oof. Right, okay, that felt really comfortable though. Oh, wow, that's a good shot. That's a really good shot, almost. And yeah, this is a solid showing, really. 2 under is actually, I'm pretty comfortable with that. That's quite good. So, 230. Right, so what does, if I add D-loft here, what does this actually do? Is this going to make it roll forever? No, not really. In this game, I don't really focus on the spin as much as I did on the last one. The last one, it was basically mandatory that you do. Not so much on this game. Okay. I mean, that's another decent par. And yeah, I'm really happy to be back on the tour. It's really great to be playing the game again. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully starting to make some cuts. Unfortunately, the season's just about to finish, so it's bad timing to come back on, which means I guess I could do a lot of practice in the meantime. 1, 2, 3. I might just go with this, and don't think I'll quite get there. But see if the wind pulls it. Oh yeah, that's better than I expected. Yeah, that's solid. That's good. Oh, and that's not. That's terrible. Oh, that's it. I just missed that birdie, basically. Yeah, okay. It's a shame. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying this, even when I'm not hitting it right. It feels a lot easier to hit it. Don't know how much of it's just like psychological or what. But yeah, it does feel a lot better. Got over the hill, that's good. So then there's course management that I do well to focus on as well at some point. But yeah, maybe when the season finishes, I'll make a few videos where it's more me trying to practice and we can sort of focus on that side of things and actually get my game better. And yeah, course management is definitely what I want to be thinking about. Let's go for a bit of a shorter shot to get it into the right sort of position. Rather than, there's no point going for a long shot. I wouldn't have got there. The downside of this build is the power's not great. So yeah, distances aren't great, basically. It's brilliant. That's still a good putt. Oh, and it missed. Oh, I didn't expect it to miss. Okay. Right, so that's a par on a par 5. Didn't feel like it should have been. I guess that's the thing with the distance again. It's a shame, that putt was good. Okay, so that's off to the left. That's a good shot. That's a really nice shot. Look at that. Brilliant. Fantastic. There you go, that's a nice way to end it with a birdie there. So 3 under with a game style, well, like a style I don't play with as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That shows, yeah, that's great. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm sure I'm going to experiment quite a bit more with this build and just see how we get on with it. Because who knows, it might end up being that I end up changing to this build, this archetype, and see how we go with that. But yeah, it'd be nice to hear what anyone else thinks. You know, if anyone wants to give me any advice or suggest that maybe this is the way to go, or you know, just give me some tips. You know, like how spin can help me, or if certain shots I'm using are very smart shots or whatever else. And yeah, I should be sure to listen anyway. But yeah, I'll see you very soon for another week on the TGC tours. Until then, goodbye.